Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from the Contortionist. It is titled Clairvoyant. This is the band's fourth studio record and the follow-up to 2014's Language. Now, I've never been a massive fan of this band. Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of metalcore styled screaming within progressive rock. I much prefer the heavy instrumentals to be, combated with clean, soaring vocals. Bands like Carnival, bands like Tesseract, that kind of progressive rock. But there are bands that pull off the metalcore screaming well, most notably, a band like Periphery. And this record sees the Contortionist completely remove screaming from their sound completely and going towards that melodic, soaring vocal. And it's a fantastic change. This is a really good record from the Contortionist. Far from perfect, there are some issues that need to be addressed. But there are so many great songs in here, so let's just get straight into it. To get into the sound of this record, if you're a fan of a band like Tesseract, I think you will find a lot of enjoyment within this record. Now, while this record isn't as technically impressive as a band like Tesseract, there is a lot going on that will relate to that sound. Now, I went into this record hearing none of the singles, hearing none of the promotional material, so I really didn't know what to expect going into it. So when the first track, Monochrome Passive, came in, I was kind of taken aback. I was like, oh no, this band haven't gone instrumental, have they? I mean, all due respect to instrumental artists, what you guys do is amazing, but it's just not something that I really enjoy listening to, except for someone like Pliny. But this track actually opens up the record really, really well. I love the intrigue of the synth at the beginning, and I love how throughout the track, the guitars really play well off of each other. Reimagined is a song that I can see becoming one of the Contortionist's biggest songs. The chorus is absolutely massive. I love how the melody and the instrumental work together. And the chorus really reminds me of the vocal stylings of a band like the Butterfly Effect. The line, "it was repetition," is something that really, really sticks with me. I'm not sure what it is, just the way he holds repetition in that chorus. It's such a great hook and it's going to be stuck in your head for ages. The drumming on this record is absolutely fantastic. He really adds a lot of interest to these tracks. I love his method of introducing odd rhythms right in the middle of phrases. It just works so well, keeps the ear interested, and he's probably the most technically impressive part of this entire record. The guitar playing on this record is also really, really good. I love how they balance the clean guitars and the dirty guitars. They really play well off each other when it's done correctly, and it's done really well on this record, especially on a track like Godspeed. There's also some terrific lead playing, but not to the point where you go, oh, they're just playing this to go, oh, look how good of a guitar player I am. They're all for a purpose. They're fast and technical, but not to the extremes. As well as that, there's some fantastic riffs on this record. Most notably for me would be the final riff of the track Clairvoyant. It really drives that track home perfectly. Relapse is another one of my favorite songs from this record. I love how it goes from the big soaring choruses back down into the dark, driving verses. The verses really allow the guitars to open up and be a bit more technical, while the choruses really have the guitars playing pretty straight but sounding massive. And closing out the choruses with a riff as good as they use is just perfect. The vocals are something that have been improved greatly over the Contortionist's career. Once again, I love that they've taken out screaming from their sound completely and just focused on clean vocals. Having said that, there is a lot of room for this vocalist to grow on the next record. There are melodies on here that really feel like they're going nowhere, and because they're there to drive the songs forward, there's a lot of songs that feel way too long. He also never really comes out of first gear. He seems quite content to be singing in a very small, maybe comfortable range. Just some experimentations with some high notes every now and then would just add so much interest to this record, and it's a shame that he hasn't gone to that extreme. It's not all bad though. There are some great choruses in here, especially on the tracks Reimagined and Relapse. Because there are some vocal issues throughout the record, there's a lot of pressure on the music to stay interesting, and once again, there are just some songs that feel way too unnecessarily long. One of the biggest examples of this would be the closing track Monochrome Pensive, which just drags for the entire duration, and you really feel like it should have ended a long time ago, and ends up closing the record out on a bit of an anticlimax. The band just have a bit of an editing problem, and I think they need to address that, and I think they will, and I think the next record is just going to be this record, but improved upon. No band gets it right on the first try. I mean, some do, it's very, very rare, but I do believe that they're just gonna take the sound that they're doing on this record and progress on that and just improve upon it. Overall, I really, really enjoy this record from the Contortionist. I really didn't have all that high an expectation going in, and they've truly, truly impressed me. Can't wait to see these songs live and can't wait to see where they go next. My top 3 tracks are gonna be Reimagined, Relapse, and Godspeed, and I'm gonna give this record a 3.5 out of 5. Anyway, what did you guys think about the record? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Did you like the record? Did you not like the record? Let me know down below. We're here to have a conversation about music, so let's do that. But if you're just gonna fill up the comment section with hate and insults, just know I'm gonna read your comments and laugh at how pathetic your life is. Anyway, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents. All this reimagined.